Hello everyone, my name is Spooks and today we'll take a look at 11 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin. A YouTuber known as Welcome to the Woods UK regularly shares his camping adventures across the country, documenting his experiences and discoveries along the way. In a video posted to his channel in February of 2024, he sets out to spend the night in a secluded cabin he's been building deep in the woods. But what starts as a simple DIY project soon takes a shocking turn. Watch this.
Don't know what is going on here. This woodland just gets stranger and stranger, but the gutting thing is I was hoping to show you lot that cabin built from start to finish. It was just going to be a little cabin. Might as well show you it now. It's wrecked, but I might as well show you it's wrecked now. But I'll show you the video I was starting to make that would have probably took a month or two to put up. Although there weren't a lot of work put into that frame, there was a lot of work elsewhere on the yard where I've broken down about 50-60 large 7-foot pallets, broken all the boarding off it to make walls for that. I even measured up my stove, so a little stove would have gone in there.
Sadly, the shed structure he was trying to build was destroyed by a trespasser, much to the man's obvious displeasure. Sometime later, he records 2 trail cam videos, which end up capturing something equal parts fascinating and freaky.
There's a figure at night time that's in the right hand side of, I believe it's camera 6. Starts off, comes out of the woodland, and then all of a sudden it seems to trigger the camera again and then come back out. That again happened about a week later on camera 4, but this time it's daytime and it's a bit more explainable. I mean, it looks to me like someone's in there poaching for the deer perhaps, or doing a bit of wildlife photography, but whoever it is shouldn't be there.
As you can see, a person wearing some kind of camouflage is shown walking around the forest. Who is this guy? Nobody knows. He then sets up his camp to spend the night in the forest and see if he can film whoever walks around the forest late at night. The man is prepared with a sound trap that will hopefully scare off the person if they get too close to the camp. We then see footage of the man laying down for the night when he's surprised by something outside. He can hear someone walking around in the forest around him, banging on the trees. Whoever this person is and what their motives are is completely unknown. A second video uploaded by the YouTuber sees him setting up a dummy camp as a trap to film the person walking around the forest.
Don't know if you can see it, but just against that tree that's out there in the opening, that is the decoy camp.
I'll show you exactly where we are with an arrow.
As you can see, once you're shut inside, it's quite cosy. I want to keep this light as low as I can. But it sounds like a woman shouting or screaming. Jesus. Jesus. The hell is that? is that? Switch over to night vision 1 second.
What the man filmed was quite shocking indeed. A woman can be heard screaming somewhere in the distance. Amazingly, the man ended up staying the night there and didn't immediately leave after hearing those screams. Let's just hope he never returns to this place, because next time, things could take an even darker turn. A man named Kevin Vidal posted a video to his YouTube channel all the way back in October of 2012 that showcases some seriously creepy things happening inside the comfort of his own home. In the video, we watch as Kevin makes his way around the house, clearly searching for something. It isn't until the 1.5-minute mark that we find out what it is he's looking for, and as you can expect, it's something terrifying.
You making that shit beeping noise, huh? Talking?
A strange shadow figure can be seen appearing at the bottom of the screen. Also, for this shot right here, look carefully at the front door that the shadow figure dashes past a few times. There's just something so off-putting about this video, and it's hard to say what it is exactly, but it just feels very strange and chill-inducing. This video is proof that even being inside your own home doesn't mean you're truly safe. This next video we'll be having a look at comes from a Mexican TikToker named Jesus Gamboa. Jesus works as a trucker for an undisclosed company, and this video shows him walking around his truck. At first, it seems like nothing wrong could possibly happen here, but that couldn't be any further from the truth. Watch what happens when Jesus slowly walks around the perimeter of the truck. Did you see it? If you look just carefully enough, you should be able to make out what appears to be some sort of strange entity creepily lurking behind the wheel of Jesus' truck. Sadly, there isn't any context provided with the video, and there haven't been any updates posted, so we unfortunately will likely never know what else happened after this. But if you're watching this and you work as a trucker for a living, be sure to keep this video in mind next time you find yourself clocking off of work for the day. Reddit user Can't Stop Giggling posted this strange video to Reddit about 2 weeks ago and shows him wandering around in the Massachusetts woods back in 2015, seemingly searching for something. As he carefully creeps his way around the woods, trying his best not to make any loud noises, one naturally must wonder what it is he's trying so hard not to scare off. And then we see what it is.
What the f is that? Oh my God.
Out of nowhere, a hairy entity can be seen stalking its way through the forest before eventually disappearing into the trees, never to be seen or heard from again. The uploader himself believes this to be a baby Bigfoot, and just by simply looking at its appearance, that description definitely seems quite accurate. Of course though, just like with every Bigfoot sighting, we should take it with a grain of salt. There's always the possibility that this is a hoax. But what do you guys think? Did this Reddit user actually end up capturing legitimate footage of a baby Bigfoot? Or was this simply something else? If so, what is it? Tell me your thoughts in the comments. A Reddit user known as Mandrew338 posted a truly fascinating video on the popular UFO subreddit that has certainly gotten a lot of people talking over the course of the past few months. For context, here's how the story goes. At approximately 4:05 AM on January 1st, 2025, a helicopter crew flying northeast from Yuma to downtown Phoenix observed two unidentified aircraft moving northward. The pilot, an experienced former US Army Black Hawk pilot, noted that neither aircraft was visible on ADS-B-in, a passive radar system that typically detects other aircraft in real time. The aircraft had no visible navigation lights, which was unusual given their direction and the crew's ability to see such lights using night vision goggles, NODs. One aircraft ascended and disappeared, while the other descended and moved away before vanishing. Shortly after, more unidentified objects appeared, prompting the crew to begin filming. Given their extensive experience flying at night and observing various aerial phenomena, including flares, satellites, meteors, and military aircraft, the crew found these sightings highly unusual. The crew consisted of the pilot, a paramedic with 2 years of night flying experience, and a nurse with prior military medic experience. They emphasized that distinguishing depth through NODs can be challenging, but brighter objects generally appear closer due to their halos. Upon reviewing the footage, the nurse noted that some depth information was lost compared to viewing through binocular NODs, but the objects were visibly in front of low-altitude clouds and terrain, ruling out satellites. The full 20-minute video along with a flight radar screenshot was provided for further analysis. The sighting occurred near restricted military airspace and a nuclear facility, adding to the mystery. While open to rational explanations, the crew remained perplexed by the event, as it differed significantly from anything they had previously encountered. This is by far one of the most interesting videos I've seen in a long time, and it's one that has been quite a hot topic over on the UFO subreddit, and for good reason. So tell me, what do you guys make of this video? As always, be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. For those of you that drive, you've likely all seen an ambulance driving on the road at least a few times. But have you ever been driving and noticed something horribly wrong sticking out of the ambulance? That's what happened to this TikTok user named Jorgelina Pinero, who was simply driving around in Argentina when she noticed that something was sticking out of this ambulance that obviously was not supposed to be there. Have a look.
Ahí toca, mira. No, burla. Tengo una mano arrastrando ahí. Está loco, está. No se dio ni cuenta que no iba a hacer.
For some strange reason, a human hand can be seen dangling lifelessly out of this ambulance as it drives on the road, completely oblivious to what's going on despite Jorgelina's constant honking. It's an extremely chilling video because it just goes to show you how truly unpredictable life can be. It also makes you wonder what the full context behind this video is. A YouTuber named Grizzly Gas is best known for his videos online in which he typically ventures out into the woods on camping expeditions, in which he ends up finding some pretty crazy things along the way. However, one video on his channel in particular stands tall above the rest as being one of the creepiest. The video in question was uploaded to Grizzly Gas's channel on October 29th, 2023, and sees him venturing out into the woods to do some camping. So far, so good. But as I'm sure you can predict, that doesn't stay that way for long. When Gas is settling down for the night and laying inside of the tent with his dog, he becomes visibly startled when he hears this coming from somewhere in the distance.
I don't think it's for me, in that. It was absolutely scorchio inside the tent.
He's unable to fully rest after hearing these strange noises, which is very understandable. He then proceeds to talk to the viewers for a little bit, and it seems as if the terrors of the night are behind him. But unfortunately, that isn't actually the case, as just a couple of minutes later, this happens.
I'm gonna have to close up soon because this light's attracting all flies. Alright, come on. Why has this light gone off? Oh, there we go.
Oi!
But if Gas thought the worst was over, he was not prepared for what happened last.
Get out. Fendi! Fendi! Come here, mate. Oh, you're alright.
Out of nowhere, something pushes the tent from above, causing Gas to yell out in complete terror, probably thinking that he was in extreme danger. He proceeds to investigate outside, but is unable to find the cause of the tent being pushed over like that. It's an absolutely terrifying video, and one that shows you that even doing something that's supposed to be relaxing, such as camping, can actually end up being pretty terrifying. Imagine settling into your couch with a big bowl of popcorn, ready to enjoy a movie. It's a familiar scene, one we've all experienced countless times. But have you ever been watching a film when out of nowhere you think you've spotted something unexpected? Something that looks like a real UFO appearing on screen? That's the situation Reddit user Ocean Swim found himself in one day in late 2024. He was sitting down and watching a 1954 movie called Niagara, directed by Henry Hathaway. Pay close attention to this scene in question. Did you see it? If you look just carefully enough, you should be able to make out what appears to be a UFO in the left bottom shot with the helicopter. It's truly remarkable and head-scratching stuff. Ocean Swim says that the movie has absolutely nothing to do with UFOs or aliens, meaning that it was most likely not put in the movie by the filmmakers. So what in the world is going on here? Do you guys think this old movie actually ended up showcasing footage of a legitimate UFO? And if this isn't a UFO, what do you guys think it could be? Be sure to let me know your theories in the comments below. This video posted to YouTube Shorts shows a guy playing around with his dogs and just goofing around. He then heads off toward his room to go and get them each a treat, but it's here in which things take a seriously bizarre turn.
Sit. Good girls. Pow! Pow! Whatever. Let me get you a treat. Alright, wait. There it is. There you go. That was weird.
One of the drawers in the man's bedroom begins to open all by itself, much to his understandable confusion. Another video posted to his channel shows something very similar happening. Take a look. The man can be seen walking up the staircase when out of nowhere, the door behind him closes. It also doesn't seem like there would be a window anywhere nearby that would have caused this to happen. A third video that was posted just 2 weeks ago shows him working from home. He says he was hearing things inside of the house and decided to set up his camera to see if he could capture any of these noises on camera. What happened was quite shocking.
Hello?
So what do you guys make of these 3 videos? Do you think this man really does live in a haunted house? Is it possible these are all hoaxes? Let me know what you think in the comments below. This next video we'll be taking a look at is a pretty mysterious one, with no context given to it. The video in question was uploaded all the way back in May of 2008 by a Russian YouTuber who was seemingly awoken in the middle of the night and decided to pull out a video camera to start recording. The video shows him making his way throughout his house, all while he breathes heavily, clearly frightened by something. Let's take a look at the footage and see what happens. As the man walks around his house, the lights inside can be seen flickering on and off. He then walks into a room, and it's here in which an object begins to move all by itself on a desk, before a pile of objects crashes to the floor behind him. The man can then be heard panicking before the video abruptly ends, leaving us all to wonder what exactly happened next. Sadly, no updates were ever posted to the man's channel, but it is worth mentioning that he does still post videos, with one even being uploaded just last year, so he's clearly okay these days. Let's just hope that whatever this strange poltergeist is, it doesn't try to come back and haunt him once more. Over on the popular ghost subreddit, a user known as Chosen12803 posted a video that his sister took while she was at the hospital. It's one thing to be in the hospital because you're sick or injured, but it's another thing to be in the hospital and also encounter something potentially from another dimension. In the video, which was filmed back in 2020, we watch as the uploader's sister records the hallway of the hospital, and it doesn't take long at all for things to start to get pretty creepy. Some kind of strange, ghostly apparition can be seen in the hallway. Another video taken by the uploader's sister shows her filming over her shoulder, and yet again, this strange entity makes an appearance. It seems as though she tries to investigate the area a bit, but is unable to find anything, which is probably for the best. Who knows what could have happened to her if she successfully got right up close to this spirit. Let's just hope this ghostly apparition is no longer roaming these hospital corridors. And that was 11 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.